of famous racers from St. Louis, we generally think of auto racing. But one St. Louisan was among the best in the world, and he was among the first African Americans in the sport. Paul Shankman has the story in this week's News 11 Remembers.
Arthur Kennedy was a graduate of Sumner High School here in St. Louis. His father had a sheet metal business which gradually moved into a heating and cooling business. But Arthur Kennedy, young Arthur Kennedy, was from his earliest ages interested in boats and boat racing.
Arthur Kennedy Jr. had a need for speed. He was one of the first African Americans to become a professional powerboat racer. And by the end of his career, Kennedy had set 14 records and was ranked one of the top 10 drivers in the world.
His father was a racer and was very interested in boats, which is where Arthur's interest came from, but didn't pursue it with the kind of focus that young Arthur did.
Being from St. Louis, there were very few places for Kennedy to hone his racing skills, but he managed, running his speedboats in flooded quarries and even the Mississippi River. And despite his fame, he also managed to keep his family business afloat.
The company prospered under his leadership despite the fact that he spent a lot of his time racing boats.
Arthur Kennedy Jr. retired from powerboat racing in 1989 and sadly died from a heart attack at age 48. A short life, but one lived at full throttle. News 11 Remembers is brought to you by America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses. I'm Paul Shankman.